Legend of Total War here, and today we'll be doing the community challenge issued by Lawmaster of Sotek. So we'll be doing the Eye of the Vortex campaign on legendary difficulty with Eltharion the Grim, and the point of this is to do the final battle with Grom the Paunch in as few turns as possible. So if you want to check out his instructions and his guidelines to the rules of this, I'll leave a link in the description. But this will just be one continuous video from start to finish until we do the final battle, win or lose. So I've got a plan of what we need to do. I've looked into this and looked at possible strategies and things that can be, try to fine-tune the strategy as much as possible, because we're not going to be able to save scum once we get started. But what we can do is ensure that a trait occurs in Cavil. It needs to be fruitful. So we got elusive, which means we have to start it again. And I guarantee you, whoever is going to win this challenge, if not me, will have done this. And the reason why you need fruitful is because it provides +5 extra growth in the local province and +2 growth faction-wide. Now that might seem not very much, but that is the difference between 1 turn extra of getting to tier 3 of Tor Yvresse. And we need to get to tier 3 in order to win that battle. I don't think you can win that battle without some unbelievable degrees of luck without getting to tier 3. So you need at the bare minimum tier 3 troops. I don't think tier 1 archers are enough to cut it. So that's why this is essential. So that's not correct. That's right, you just keep re-rolling it. See, once we get started, we're not able to do any save scumming. So we just have to make sure that this one little bit of save scumming is what we do. There is no way possible to police this, because what anybody who does a video can do is start their campaign. If it doesn't get what they want, they can just start another video. There's no possible way to police it. So the best thing is, I think, just for everyone just to be honest about it, anybody who's going to be doing a good run of this is going to do this. And with blitzes, you cannot let luck dictate anything. Everything has to be precise, okay? In a Let's Play campaign, you weigh up your options and you just go with the flow. But in a blitz, there can be no luck. There we go, fruitful. That's all we needed. Okay, now this is the run that we continue from here. No save scumming. Alright, now I'll go through exactly what the plan is. Okay, so the plan is we need to get to tier 3. That needs to be the first thing we do. Don't worry about these here. Obviously, gold would be nice from here, but if we do that, it'll slow us down. Money is going to be very tight doing this. The reason why we need tier 3 is so we can get Spire Guard of Tor Yvresse. At tier 3, we'll be able to recruit about 13 of them. Yeah, about 13 Spire Guard of Tor Yvresse. We need to locally recruit them and globally recruit them. In addition to that, we will also need to build the Elven Forge so that we can get artillery, because we need that to take out the Rogue Idols and Arachnarok Spiders. With that, I believe we can win. So, first thing we have to do is start... Oh, that's the next thing, I guess, which I'll explain. We need to get Eltharion at minimum, I believe, to rank 14. No, you know what? That's what I would like to get him to, but at minimum needs to get to rank 12, because if we get him to rank 12, we'll be able to get all of these. So what I'll be doing is actually, I'll level up a few things, like Root Marcher and Apotheosis, and then I'm not going to be leveling him up, not spending the points at all. That way, as soon as I get to rank 12, we can just spend it all on these important things here. We don't need anything else. All the other things will not provide the bonuses that we need. Okay. And we also need to capture these guys pretty accurately. So that's the main focus as well. Alright, so first thing we want to do is pop it down for interrogation. Yeah, we need interrogation. Okay. And then let's do this. It's an easy win. Now, it's important that we try to take as minimal casualties as possible, but also another thing is that I will disband the Silverin Guard at the end of this turn. So that means that this unit can take as much damage as it wants without any big deal. But yeah, it's also important that we get decisive victories every single time, because that'll mean more experience for Eltharion, which means he'll need fewer battles to get to rank 14. If I can do this battle earlier than turn 15, I will try to do that. But I'm thinking turn 15 is where I'm going to be doing it. Now, we should be hitting tier 3 around turn 10, if all goes well. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that's fine. And there'll be spiders that'll try to get through this gap here. Probably. And it's okay for the heroes to take a lot of damage, just don't get killed. Because we'll be able to heal them in the next fight. First thing we need to do is waste the enemy archer ammo. Because, like I said, we want to get this, need a decisive victory. So we need to make sure that we don't take much damage. And this is just a good way of essentially getting a free blow on the enemy. That's all it is. Really low effort, low risk. I wouldn't normally do this in this battle, but because it's a blitz and the margin for errors are so small, you have to basically take every little thing as seriously as possible. So if you're watching this, you know, because you want to participate to try and get the $500, and you're looking at this thinking, okay, I'm going to look at Legend's video and then come up with my own plans. That's totally fine. I would be very happy if one of you guys managed to actually beat whatever time I get on this. That's totally fine. But one thing I'll tell you is take every little thing as seriously as possible. As the turns roll in, it'll get harder and harder to predict exactly what's going to happen. Like, I can probably map out for the first 6 or 7 turns exactly what I need to do. And if I needed to start again, I could do it again every single time, right? But after that, things are going to get a little bit more random, and you might not be able to copy from that point. Because the problem with this one here, like, you can smash Arachnos so easily. They're not the problem. The problem is actually Sartosa, since you start off at war with them. They can attack you in locations where you're not present. They can, you know, it's hard to predict exactly what they're going to do every single time because there's a degree of randomization to what they're going to do. And you can't be prioritizing them, chasing them down. Like, you can beat them. They're not a problem in a normal campaign. But if they do something that forces you to chase after them, that's costing you time. So you kind of need them to be like that. You can't. I'm gonna need them to attack Eltharion. And there's no guarantee that's gonna happen, because what happens if Aranessa goes for one of my other minor settlements? I'm not really going to be able to justify defending it because I'm not going to be building up the settlements there. And if she sacks or occupies those settlements, that could slow everything down. It's bad if that happens. So we have to try to make sure that it's as appealing as possible for her to have a go at Eltharion. Because the AI, they'll attack you if they feel like they can win. And they won't attack you if they can't feel like they can win. Actually, it would have been better if we could shoot the trolls, but they're too far away. I'll explain a little bit later why we're going to disband the Silver and Guard. Each one of these should be able to kill one of those river trolls. It's just a matter of range. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, one of them died. So, nothing more than a nuisance there at the moment. Okay, I just wanted them to clump up a bit. Okay. Caval's got a heal potion, so it'll be okay. This one's job's just to run down enemy units. We need to make sure it doesn't get wiped out at any point. At least not at the start. We don't need it for the final battle. Or any of the other spearmen. Does that matter? Yeah, go after that one. That's fine. Just have him go run them down. Now, we don't want to wipe them out utterly. Because we want to fight them again for more experience. Totally fine if they take loads of damage. Might be a good idea, though, to pop down healing on them. Just so that we don't get a close victory. Because that wouldn't be ideal. We want to get a decisive victory. Okay. He's broken, but that's fine. Let him go for now. We'll run him, we don't have to run him down in this battle. We can get him in the next one if we absolutely have to. Get rid of those trolls. He's coming back. No, don't kill him. Not yet. Wait until the army lost penalty. It's a lot easier to get him then. Just let him go. Okay, since he's running over here. Okay, let's get him now. Just use the archers. Got him. Cool. Alright. And let's focus on some healing. Alright, that's good. No one died apart from the units that we're going to disband anyway. And yeah, have the wolves. Yeah, so that's all good. I'm just trying to get as much healing as possible done. The trolls will get wiped out. We'll need to fight the next battle manually as well. Don't know about running them all down. And just have Eltharion heal us. Good, so essentially this is a perfect result. As long as we get the decisive victory. That's important. Doesn't matter if these guys here are damaged, because we can heal them in the next battle. It's not like these guys are going to do anything. So good start, good start. But this is the easy part. It gets harder. It gets harder. It gets harder because you start taking bigger and bigger risks as it continues, and they have to keep paying off bigger and bigger in order to do the final battle. The thing is, we might do all of these things and still just end up losing the final battle as well, because it's not easy in the early game at all. Not easy at all. And I'll give you guys a few tips and things to watch out for that'll help you out, because, you know, I did a little bit of planning. I don't have as much time as I used to do these sort of blitzes, but I spent a couple of hours just going through, testing a few mechanics, seeing what would yield the best results. And I found that there's something that can occur, and I'll explain to it a little bit later. It won't make sense right now. That can happen, that can be a bit unfortunate. It's avoidable, kind of, but it's a bit unfortunate. Alright, still got one more cast. Pop it down here. Alright, that's fine. Good. Just need to make sure it's a decisive victory. Good stuff. Yeah, a little bit of damage on the heroes, but it doesn't matter. As long as the other dudes didn't take any casualties. Because the thing is, what we need to do here, we need to take the ransom. Because for one thing, I need the money, and the other thing, I need the influence.
They will fund Elthwan's defense. Prince Eltharion. Do not tarry.
Since we're not going to be focusing much on like building up money in this campaign, we have to try to take as much cash as possible as we go along. Alright, we can put in route marcher for there, and we want to get to magical reserves, and then start focusing on other stuff. Okay, and then make the attack here. Could auto-resolve it, but I don't want excessive damage being done. Like I said, you need to take it all pretty serious when it comes to a blitz. Because, Having the heroes tank all the damage just makes it all easier. Because what happens if we auto-resolve and the archers end up taking some of the damage? Which probably won't happen. But like I said, don't let luck play a part in a blitz at all. If you're going to be rolling the dice and be like, well, we'll see what happens, I guarantee you're not going to win. The person who wins this is going to manipulate every little thing. Every little thing. Because that's what you have to do if you want to win. Because there's people that are really, really good at this. Okay? Maybe even better than me. And I would say that I'd be very surprised if nobody else was able to hit turn 15 win. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody going to get it like a turn 5 win. I wouldn't be surprised. The thing is that I'm thinking, like, I tried doing that battle on like turn 1. you can't do it. There's no way. Like, how are you going to get rid of the rogue idol? You just can't. But who knows? Maybe somebody knows an exploit that I don't. And they might pull something off. Doesn't matter if the Silver Guard takes damage, because they're going to be disbanded after this battle. So I'll explain why we're going to disband it. We need to work on the smallest of margins of error, which means everything needs to be perfectly efficient. Spearmen in this game are just not efficient at all. So getting rid of a unit that's essentially twice as expensive as an archer, and is in every single battle that we fight going to get like next to no kills, is not going to help us. We need damage dealers. And another thing is that Silver and Guard are actually ranked higher in the balance of power than archers. There are going to be times where we're going to need the AI to underestimate us and make attacks at us. And if we've got loads and loads of high tier units, they simply won't. So by getting rid of this unit this turn, what we'll be doing is allowing the AI to lower their guard. Okay, don't need to run them down, but just, we don't need to heal either, it'll be fine. We're good. Good, 0 casualties. So yeah, the reason why we disbanded the Silver and Guard is just because it'll save us some money. It's not super effective in most of the battles that we're going to be fighting. And basically we just don't need it. And anything that we don't need needs to be discarded. So a bit of money, and we'll be taking captives as well. It'll slow down our replenishment. This is why we need to not take damage in the battles, because we're not going to replenish. Okay, then we'll stay here and recruit archers. You could go archers with light armor, but the extra melee defense is not really required, and it's an extra 21 gold each, and we're already going to be working with really, really bad margins, so I wouldn't recommend it. Now, you could get rid of the Athel Tamara Faith Bearers, but they are better than Silver and Guard, like quite significantly, so get rid of them. Okay. I could get rid of them. I would save us some money. We don't have to. Okay, cool. Alright. Apotheosis, and you... Yep. Okay. Alright, so... we want to interrogate him first, and then execute him. Which will give us extra experience, influence next turn, and supply. Cool. Alright, then we want to build growth here, demolish this. Okay. I think that's all we need to do. There's no point doing any diplomacy this turn, because nobody's going to do any with us. And technology, only one thing to get. Cool. Alright, no worries. So that's turn 1 done. Out of 15. I'd say it could, if everything goes perfectly, we could potentially do it on turn 14, but only if it goes perfectly.
Joy is wanton.
Okay,
They
capture
face
Trillina.
the warden.
What is this? Yeah, pop that in on that. Actually, no, I might need it on this battle. Okay, so yeah, we have to make sure we capture him. Because what I would like to do is get the Defense of Toyverse at least to tier 2. I mean, it'd be great if we can get it to tier 3, which requires 75 Blessing of Ladriel, but I just don't see that as being possible in turn 15. By turn 15. Not unless something like the AI makes, like, attacks against us, like, really regularly, like really stupid attacks, so that we can just capture as many of them as possible. Because we're going to be capturing shitloads of them anyway. Because you'll have to capture like 6 extra in order to get... No, even more than that. It's just, yeah. Like, we might just get to tier 2. Alright, it's an easy battle. Yeah, the primary objective here, just make sure that we capture that dude. Because if he gets away, we're not going to get another chance this turn. And yeah, we can't let him get away. Because not only is it about getting Gladriel's blessing, but also about gaining experience. Now, it's going to be very difficult getting Eltharion to rank 14 within 15 turns. Very difficult. It's possible.
Eltharion, to battle!
Alright, so far... Okay, so far so good. Okay, it's not ideal there. Pull that one back. We can take a little bit of damage in this turn, because it's one of the few turns that we'll actually be sitting in a settlement. So we get that extra 10% replenishment rate. I was originally thinking about putting a noble in my armies for the extra replenishment rate, but there's no time. Just isn't worth the money. Okay. Everyone get ready to start shooting him. Pop it down. We should have enough archers, and he should be close enough that we can kill him. Now, you want to try to prioritize shooting the generals, because it doesn't knock them on the ground, whereas melee does, because you don't get much time. Alright. Pop down for a few extra heals. But we're done now. They took a few. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, all good. Another decisive victory. Good stuff. So, 3 victories on 2 turns. There won't be a battle next turn. It's tempting to sack it, but we need this settlement to not be tarnished, so just occupy it. Because the extra 10 growth from here, if it was damage, it'd only be 5 growth, and then we wouldn't be able to get this done in that time frame. Okay, then over here, we want to build the Sawyer, which will give us a little bit of extra money. And also do one of the missions that we need to do. Then we've got a few trade agreements. We can usually get 2 more. One with Krace and one with Attain. There won't be any others. Can do some looking around if you want, but I already did a whole bunch in testing. No one's going to do any other deals. And then also upgrade this.
My life.
Okay, over here we need to recruit. And that is the last point we want to put into Eltharion until he reaches tier 10. Okay, you need that. Yep, okay.
The warden.
So next turn, what we want to do is force march to about here. Now this unit's got 6 in at the moment. Next turn it shouldn't actually recruit anything extra because I think it's using global. And then the turn after that it'll be 8. We want to besiege the settlement with Eltharion so that they sally out. That's another reason why we got rid of the Silver on Guard. Because there's a chance that if you besiege it with the Silver on Guard, they won't sally out. It's a weird though, because when they sally out, the balance of power is actually not in their favor. But they do it. Like, I tested it a couple times consistently and it worked. Okay, we want to make sure we get cartridge ammunition. Yeah. And over here, we want to pop down for an enhanced interrogation chamber so that we get an extra 200 experience when we interrogate them for Eltharion. That's why I went and got it first. Even though we don't need the WoW bonus. And then assassinate him. Well, not assassinate, execute him. Cool. That gives us another one to use. Which will go Shrine of Loic. Because I need influence. Now, if you're wondering why do I need influence? Okay. We need to make sure that we get this growth sorted out as fast as possible. But you see how it says 4 turns to build that? I can actually build it in 3 turns. If, on the condition, we manage to get 60 influence. That's the only way it's going to work. Now, there's a mission that will pop up where we can, if we do the Invocation of Ladriel, we can get 10 influence. But in order to do the Invocation of Ladriel, we need to have Yvrest's defense level up to 1. Oh, that actually reminds me, we should, on this turn, do this. It'll give us more influence, which we need. Make this a little bit cheaper. But also help maintain public order. Okay, so we got another level up. We're not spending it on that, okay? On anything. Wait until turn 10. So basically, not turn 10, level 10. So what we want to do, at level 10, get dedication to Ladriel. And then at turn 12, level 12, get all of these. Every single one of them. Probably don't need Wall Warden, but, well, we'll see how things are going. Okay. All good?
Duty is purpose.
Alright, all good. Yeah, moving on. So there it is. Okay, maintaining at least 10 public order here is not feasible on legendary difficulty, so that's just not going to happen. Alright, so we want to force march to here. What that'll do is ensure that we can actually besiege the settlement next turn. Another thing is we're going to recruit another lord. We don't want to use any influence, so it should be a princess because we want the archer. Feeble or tardy? Go with feeble.
I serve the Phoenix King.
Okay. Now we could have her recruit this turn. But our money targets are... I'm just wondering, because we don't have to do this.
Can I offer assistance?
We don't have to. So I won't. Because money's going to be tight since we're not going for Sardonath's growth. Because we're not going to get the gold mine. Like, that extra 600 would be great, but it will slow things down. We're not playing a normal campaign. This campaign ends at turn 15, one way or another, you know? So, building these up right now to get the gold, just it'll actually slow us down, not speeding it up. Okay. All good? Yeah, nothing interesting this turn. There's no more diplomacy we'll be able to do. Okay, moving on. So he probably recruited 2 additional units there. 3. Okay, that's unlucky, but not bad.
Duty his purpose.
Good. Just enough movement to do that. Like I said, the margin for error here is just so small. Alright, then.
Obey the vow. They cannot live.
Alright, so what he's recruited extra that I wasn't expecting was just 1 unit of goblins. Not a big deal, but yeah, it is there. Need to make sure we're able to launch the attack. So this is the point of this, right? Over the end turn, I'm expecting him to sally out against us. We need to capture that lord, but we need to make sure that we don't wipe out this army. If we don't wipe it out, they'll get another lord for us to execute or whatever next turn, which will bring us to another point when I get to it. Okay. And here's the thing. This is where we recruit this lord, right? You come over to here. Her job is actually going to be to occupy the settlement. Because what we're going to do here is sack the settlement and then move towards either Cairn Thel or Shrine of Loic. Haven't made up my mind yet which one to do.
Shall we cut a deal?
But it's going to be one of those two. Once again, don't level him up. Any construction here needs to be done? Nope. Okay, we got 3 points and 3 turns until this is built. That's 1 turn earlier than what would have happened if we didn't have Cavil being fruitful. That's why you have to do it. So I can totally understand people being like, oh, you shouldn't do that. I guarantee the person who wins has to do it. You know, unless they don't actually get to tier 3. Which I just can't, I don't see how that can, I can't see it happening. Okay, so if we auto-resolve this, we'll take a Pyrrhic victory, but we'll wipe him out, getting the settlement this turn. But we don't need to take it this turn. It's very easy siege, even with that artillery. Okay. So, it shouldn't be a difficult battle, but the primary objective here is to capture the enemy general. That has to happen.
We will obey. Archers. Orders received.
Alright, that's fine.
Eltharion.
Loyal. Spearmen. Lawmaster of Hoed.
Alright, let's do this. So, the next thing that we'll have to do after this is actually try to get Sartosa to try to attack us. And that's the bit where it's a bit tricky. Really tricky. Because those are some slippery fucking vampire pricks. Alright, trolls are incoming here. It would be best if maybe the trolls didn't get wiped out. I don't know. Because they can't get up on walls. I can't properly hit them from that angle though. He's got a bonus versus light, right? Yeah, so he should be the one to fight them. Another thing I gotta be careful of in this battle here is not running out of ammo.
Lawmaster of Hoed. Advance. Moving out.
Show no fear.
Archers without fail.
Eltharion.
Spearmen for the king.
It's okay if we do wipe them out. As long as 1 unit escapes this battle, that's the most important thing.
It will be done. Azar, advance. Lawmaster of Hoed.
Alright, that's... Like, we want it to survive, we don't want it to, like, all live.
Lacoy!
Because they're easy to deal with in a siege.
Asor, forward!
Okay, stop firing. We need to make sure every shot counts. Don't waste shots on, like, gobos or some garbage like that.
I understand.
Eltharion!
I'm waiting. For duty.
So yeah, we definitely want these guys here to run down as many as possible, but I just don't want them to target the wolves.
Bleak, but unyielding.
Acknowledged. For order.
Eltharion! Eltharion!
So far, so good. Probably could have used the Earthblood. Would have been just as effective and healed 2 instead of just 1. There's nothing stopping me from doing that now, actually. No, he's still got his health potion, but we'll save that for later. In case he's in any, like, serious trouble.
Sinath! To the fray! Spearmen! Archers!
Because I've got to save some ammo for the enemy general. Okay, stop that now.
The Grim Warden rises!
Like, he could beat this, but we need it to be at full strength.
Without fail. Understood. The winds are...
Glory matters not!
Okay, spearmen are taking a little bit of damage, but that's okay. We don't even need them in the next battle. And I might disband them soon anyway.
Spearmen! As you say! Understood! Advance! Death to all! The winds are ours! We have untold magical power! Acknowledge! Kill them!
So far, so good. Right, pop another
The winds rise against
flame thing over here.
Warden of Alqua!
archers! Purify! Understood!
Okay, we're starting to run low on ammo, but we only need a couple of volleys to kill the enemy general.
Penance!
Okay, Cavill's starting to reach the end of his possible healing, so might as well use the heal potion now.
Acknowledged! For duty! Orior! Orior! It shall be done. As you say. Hold!
Okay, we don't need to check a board formation now. The longer the battle goes on, the better, actually, because it'll allow me to run down as many troops as possible. Now that they're actually shattered. Just try and kill them.
Eltharion!
Asor Lormaster.
Doesn't matter if he's taking a bit of damage, he'll be able to heal in the next battle.
By my father!
Main thing here is really just try to get rid of the crap
I fight for him!
so that we can kill the general. You know, while we've got this under. And because these goblins can be really hard to hit with missiles, you gotta be very careful.
Archers! That I be praised!
Eltharion! Eltharion!
Archers!
Okay, no more shooting with the archers. That's enough.
As you say.
Whenever I am needed!
Acknowledged!
Maybe just a few shots into that. Because yeah, we need the ammo for dealing with this. We want to get as close as possible. Just need them to get the army losses.
Lawmaster of Poem. Swiftly.
They die. Eltharion.
So he's going down. Okay, there's the army losses. Cool.
Without fail.
Alright, actually need the wolves to get over here.
Archers. Swiftly.
I don't want them to be in the forest because trees will block our shots, but if we have to, we'll just keep running until we're about here. How is their exhaustion there? Because we weren't shooting the entire time, they're not actually very tired. So, to soften him up as much as possible for the archers.
Quickly now. Lawmaster of Poem.
Avenge the fallen.
Lawmaster of Poem. Archers.
Because yeah, our speed's 36, his speed is 33. Okay, we can actually outrun him, but yeah, just blow him down as much as possible, knock him on his ass.
In Moranian's name.
We're catching up. Yeah, these wolves are alright at knocking them on their ass.
It will be done.
Because yeah, you only get 25 seconds, you gotta make use of it.
Forward.
Make sure they're as accurate as possible. Especially with goblins. If it's bigger lords, it's not that big of a deal. But with these gobbos, goddamn they are hard to hit sometimes. And then also try to make sure he's at low health in the first place.
Archers. We will obey. We away.
He's still got ages before he gets away. A lot of the archers, enemy archers are getting away, but it's okay. We can beat them in the next battle. Could have won the siege even without doing this.
Without fail. Asa move.
It's just about getting... all this entire battle is really just about getting him. And you can see they're not very quick at killing these units. Killing the general. This is why I don't like to use them to do this. Because if he's just on his ground constantly, that's not going to be good. We're going to be shooting downhill at him. Alright, that should do it. Here we go. Ready?
Archers. Kill them.
Got him. That's all we had to do.
The fansword hunters.
Just try to get a few extra kills just for the sake of it. But we got him. Alright, well, the main army was nearly destroyed, but the garrison still has quite a few troops remaining, but it'll be easier to win the siege. We took next to no damage. And it was important not to wipe out that army, because now they're going to get another general.
Their only worth is
So yeah, we'll take the treasury,
coin.
take
is
that
all
money.
they are worth.
I'm pretty happy with that result.
They will fund Eltharion.
Eltharion, protect me.
Okay. So here's the next thing to be... this is interesting information, right? Okay. So, on this turn here, if all goes well, we're going to have 2 prisoners, right? Now, if you execute 2 prisoners in a single turn, you will still only get +8 influence next turn. You're not going to get +16 influence. So what we need to do is execute one of them and indoctrinate the other. That way, at least we'll get 4 + 8, rather than just 8. So, always interrogate now, because extra this. But we'll need to execute him, because we need to leave room for the other one. And then, yeah, we'll execute this one. And then indoctrinate the next one. Okay, cool. So that's done. Next thing that we need will be to improve the stats of them.
Your lifelong patrol begins.
And now we've reached here. Good. That's the one that we absolutely had to. Now, that was pretty easy. We're only on turn 5. So we're at 25 now. But it would be really helpful if we had the Oath of Replenishment in the final battle as well.
Remove this
Okay,
threat.
so he's at rank 6. He's got 2 levels up, but we're not putting any points into him. You need to put a point to Earthblood. Cool. Okay.
Princess of the
So you come in here and help. Your job is actually to help snipe the enemy lord in this battle. So you come over here.
Setting off.
And also to, you know, we're going to sack the city.
Take their heads.
Alright. So...
Let me think.
Alright, it's not a wizard. Good. Because wizards are pain in the ass to deal with. Would have been better if it was an orc, because orcs are slower.
Strike them.
Can auto-resolve it, but the whole point of this is to get ourselves another prisoner. Got to remind myself constantly, indoctrinate. Don't execute again. Because we still get the same amount of influence, and this will also give us a little bit of cash. A little bit. Because I don't think the AI is going to have that much of a treasury. And even, like, if they've got 1,000 and I get 5% of it, that's, what, 20? Who cares? No, sorry, it's 50. Can't math. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. Just put them hidden so they don't get shot by towers. But this one here will stand here. What I'm going to want them to do is actually break into the gate later. Once the army loss penalty is inflicted, we need to run down the enemy general. So we need to make sure that this is already broken. Because the archers aren't going to be able to get at him this time. Shouldn't be a difficult battle, but we still just need to be... Like, there can be no margin for error. Any fuck-ups are just unacceptable.
I follow my vow.
So yeah, her job is to snipe him as much as possible. She'll probably use up all of her ammo without killing him, but that's okay. So I don't think I can use this while they're on walls. No, that's fine. These towers are super inaccurate, so we put these two right in front of it, and they're not even going to take much damage throughout the entire battle.
Setting forth.
Don't send him in just yet, because we want to clear out some of these archers first. Otherwise, they'll send troops over here to shoot at him. Okay, you can actually come back here.
Usher, advance. Acknowledge. It will be done. Archers, it will be done.
Alright, cool. Yeah, try to take out as many of the archers first. We don't want to inflict the army loss penalty just yet. Not that it would just yet anyway. But just thin them out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Archers,
Especially the archers.
them.
Probably shouldn't have done that, but there's no big deal. We got plenty of winds of magic. It only costs 3 winds of magic now.
Without fail.
Okay. Alright, now you start shooting at him.
Eltharion. By my father's blade.
Trolls are sitting in over there. We'll need to get rid of them. Maybe I should have wiped them out in the previous battle. Oh well.
Noble lady, moving out.
Right. Since the trolls aren't here, specifically, what I'll do is have the Phoenix come down and fight this, because these Arcane Phoenix are really good at sniping low-level generals. And that might bring them over here to come and help fight. At which point our archers can get rid of them. Not coming yet. We have to get rid of them before we send these over here. This will last for ages, we don't need to worry about that. Could send the Phoenix to go fight them. There is only 6, and they do have a weakness versus fire. I'd rather shoot them, though. Yeah, we need to take them out. 1 Phoenix should be able to take out 6 River Trolls. Might have been good if I had waited for it to heal, not heal, like, rest a little bit, but it's okay. Don't really want to be doing anything else until this is done. So yeah, full strength unit of trolls would totally beat a Phoenix. Jeez, it's taking forever just to get one of these goddamn trolls. Let's get out of there. I just don't think we're getting a good result here. Jeez. I was hoping to do a bit better than that. Alright. Let's give it a bit of a heal. Maybe I'll pop down a vortex on it. Oh, there's the general over there. That's not good. Don't think it works very well on single targets, though. No, they dodged it. It's alright. Don't want to inflict the army loss penalty right now. That would be very bad. Okay, you come over here, start working on this, and same with you. Actually, not too much. So it's only 4 winds of magic, and we can heal 2 of them. Alright, let's kill those archers there just a bit. That was quick.
Eltharion.
Alright, so are those trolls still healing? Yeah, well, they healed whatever damage we were doing to it. I guess that because of, where is it? This ability here. Overwhelming odor. I just couldn't land a hit because they were so smelly. I think that's the last of their archers. Well, we did kill one of them. We'll see if we can get another kill. I'm going to try to do another vortex thing on it. Because we're not going to use these on the walls, so might as well use this now. Hang on, they just moved out of the way. Maybe I'll need to just charge it and hope it eats out charge. These ones here should be okay against the trolls. But they will take some casualties. These river trolls really aren't too bad. How much healing do we still have left? Yeah, we can still get a decent amount more healing. That charge actually did quite a bit of damage. And she killed the troll. Well, I don't know. Don't know if it's a sheep or whatever. I did really well there. Okay, we don't want to be fighting this dude. I'm just trying to get rid of the trolls. Go back for another heal. Good, another troll dead. Excellent. Alright, trolls are gone. Wait, not quite. Still not quite. Go back for another heal. Alright, now you can go in there. Oh, no. Why'd that happen? You go over there. Kill those river trolls. So I probably want to kill this guy before the army loss penalty comes into play. If we get that down to about 200 health before popping that down, that should be ideal for the for them to get it. The Phoenix isn't bad at killing goblins either. But we'll see. We'll see. Thing is, I don't even really want the settlement. I just need to get this dude. And I suppose it would be good to secure the province to get the Helm of Ypres. But we don't need it. Oh shit. Army losses already? I wasn't expecting that. Don't let him escape. He's really close to the edge. If he escapes, not the end of the world, but it's not good. Okay, let the Phoenix sort it out. It's really good at this. One more hit. Can you do it, Phoenix? Good. Alright, that worked out. Well, that's all I needed to do. We have to make sure we capture those damn generals. I think it can be very finicky. Probably could have healed the Phoenix a little bit too, but at the same time, I kind of want to remain a little bit damaged. Alright, so, important just to sack the settlement.
Vengeance calls me.
Lady of the Phoenix Court. Assur, attack! Add yourself.
Okay. Now, we have to decide whether or not to go after the Shrine of Loic or go after them. If we go after this, like right now, there's probably someone there, right? And they're recruiting. They're only going to probably recruit goblins. The problem is that these guys here are going to be super annoying. Really, really annoying.
Prince Eltharion.
If we stand here, we'll take attrition. If I stand here and go into ambush stance, I should still be able to hit them next turn there. I think that would be ideal. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here, go into ambush stance. We should still be able to hit Karen Thel next turn if we absolutely want to. Now, her. Okay. Here's what would be ideal, right? This is in the ideal world where nothing goes wrong. It would be good if we split our forces up and used both of these settlements here as a sack city. But while Aranessa is out there, I don't think we can justify it. Alright. First thing, let's get you interrogated and then indoctrinated. So let me just see. It says 547. So I'm just trying to predict how much money we're actually going to get from the indoctrination. How much 5% of their treasury is. So just doing some basic maths. That's going to be 8,900 next turn if we don't spend any other money.
They will believe.
Okay, so that way we get executed prisoners and indoctrinated prisoners. So you can't stack that.
It is but one victory.
Okay. Cool.
I will
Now you're rank 7, yep. So yeah, we want them to stay there. The problem here though is that this guy here might detect us. Which, oh hang on, we can see what they're doing. Oh, that's useful. Yeah, we can actually see what's going on over there. So there's actually no general there right now. Alright, that's fine. Now, do I need this person here? If we get rid of her, we can save some money. Or I could recruit some more troops. But again, recruiting troops means money. But if we recruit some archers, we could probably get rid of those spearmen. If we wouldn't be able to force march here next turn.
Impossible.
Because I'm not totally opposed to recruiting some more troops, because we don't have many.
Cull the green.
And we did sack this. Leave it sacked.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
Tax it because we need the money. I don't care if it revolts. Okay. Because we're gonna be working with shit margins. All right. We need the money more than we need the troops. Eltharion can handle anything for the time being. So, oh, what's this? No, nothing for you, you feeble bitch. Get out of there.
The Warden of Tor Ivres.
Give that to Cavill. Okay.
I have served the
Because if we exempt it from taxation, yeah, we'll save a turn, but honestly, don't worry about it. Another revolt could actually be a good thing for us.
may keep Ivres safe.
Alright. I tell you it would be even better if we actually caught this prick in ambush next turn. But again, it comes down to this hero here, whether or not it detects us. It's fairly close to us. Maybe if I move just
No
one tile over. No. Just stay there.
seek out enemies. It is but one.
Yeah, it won't work.
On your
I think it's important to remain in ambush stance. What's our chance of ambushing? No, not very high. We'll make do. Okay, so over here, we have 2 turns to get 60 influence, right? So, we're getting 12 next turn. 2 turns until that comes in. So, that means 12 next turn from these will mean 43. We get 1 from this, so that's 44. 1 from this, 45. We need to get another captive. So if they have to stay there, if they're not there next turn,
would be wanted.
then I'll have to take Cairnthel. Not take it, but I'll have to sack it.
And
So we're relying a little bit on luck here. I would have, I'd prefer if they do stay. I guess we'll see. Yeah, this is the point where it could all go to shit. Alright. Nothing happened, but it didn't say that our ambush was foiled.
no glory.
But I can't see what happened. Good. They're still here. Okay. So, based on this, we will get the 60 influence that we need, because we're getting 3 passively anyway.
Haunted by failure.
Wait, no, we're getting 2 passively. But yeah, we have to do this.
Assume
We have to
standard
succeed here
formation.
if we want to do this. Rich Thompson. Alright.
Hand me on my ship.
And we'll occupy the settlement. If she wants to come over here and recapture it, I don't really care. But yeah, this turn we will
March for Lilith.
we'll occupy it and recruit some more archers. And I think it might be time to get rid of the melee units.
Obey the vow. Avenge Tor Ivres.
Okay. So we got 3 bloated corpses. That's actually really good because the Phoenix will just annihilate them. Now the great thing here, yeah, we're gonna have to execute him. I know that if we had a Vampire Coast dude in the final battle, we could get for the Mistwalker's abilities, black powder, or more powder, or I can't remember which one it is. It's really good, but it's not essential. It's more important that we get the experience for
Glory
Eltharion. Okay, I want to stand back as much as possible. Now, they do have guns, so we have to be kind of careful about that.
I'm waiting. Always ready.
As you say. For duty.
And then, of course, checkerboard.
Penance. Avenge the fallen. Guided
Alright.
by waste of
If we could hit that bloated corpse right now, oh my god, that'd be great. Do it. Now, at no point in this battle should we hit the triple speed, because if that starts disintegrating and we miss our chance to pop this down, that'd be very bad. Okay, one down, but we certainly took some damage. Where'd the other one go? I see where one is, I don't know where the other one. Because there's 3. Must be hidden somewhere, I just can't see it.
the might of Everest.
Oh, there it is. Take out this one first. Grand total of about 100 damage.
Without fail.
Eltharion.
Good, we're going to hit these. It's going to do damage to their own troops, which is great. Cool. That's really good. That's a great start. This bet is easy one now.
Loyal.
The good thing here is, like, the guns won't be able to shoot until they get up to here, but I can get them.
Bleak but unyielding.
Ooh, taking some damage there. That's right, you can heal. We won't get much chance to heal when the army loss penalty is inflicted, so try to not to take too much damage.
Archers. Without fail.
Oh, good. I know the Phoenix screaming can be a bit annoying. Alright, army losses shouldn't be too far. Very easy battle. Went extremely well.
Acknowledge. Loyal. Oreo.
Oh shit, we need to be able to see him. Can't pop it down on things we can't see. There's the army losses penalty. Alright. Just stop. It's gonna go down super fast really soon.
The gods have abandoned us.
There we go. Got him. Good stuff. Now, it might be an okay idea to actually indoctrinate this close victory. How? What? I mean, that's not great, but we achieved the goal, so it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know how we got a close victory on that. They didn't do anything to us. So it's probably in our best interest to sack and occupy,
They cannot remain on your feet. Prince Eltharion.
because that way we get a nice big buffer of money. Yeah, we got him.
Strike them down. Joy is what?
So yeah, the ability that we would get is extra powder. And what that does, it's not going to do anything for him. Disable if ammunition's below 80%. 30% base missile damage, armor piercing damage, base explosive damage, armor piercing missile damage. So it's pretty good. Alright, cool. And yeah, from here we can recruit some more. So next turn we'll have to force march over here. Now I just have to decide whether or not we want to indoctrinate. Yeah, I think I'd want to indoctrinate so I know where Aranessa is, basically. Wait, we need the influence. Hang on a second, let me just think. How much do we need, really? We'll be at 57 next turn, as soon as I pop this down, which we definitely will be able to. We've done the requirements for it. 57, so we just need 4. No, sorry, we need 3, so I only need to get the 4 out of it, I mean. Because that's the only thing we'll need influence for. It would be good to get extra experience from Eltharion, but I need to know... Oh, I also forgot to check how much money we made from that. Okay, let me just see, and let me just have a little think here.
Our buildings lie in ruins.
So, looking at Aranessa, does she want peace? No. Okay, I'm just thinking. It's good that this is not damaged. That is really good, because that's making more money for us. They'll recruit another general over there next turn. It's going to be 2 turns before we get back there.
Ivres's guardian.
No regiment of renoun's available yet. Don't think now's the time yet to disable, disband any of those units. Not yet. Yeah, I would like line of sight. Yeah.
They will vow.
So, she's not there. She's not there. So, I wish it would actually show how much money we do get out of this. So, let's just think about this for a second. So, I know I say so a lot. It's going to be 1, 2, 8, roughly. Just a little bit under that. So, 1, 2, 8. 12,800. If I don't spend anything more this turn, which I don't want to. Could repair this stuff, but that's okay.
The Warden of Tor Ivres.
So yeah, we'll force march over to here. If they attack us, I'm just not afraid of them. No, don't do that. Alright, let's see if we can do any diplomacy.
I'm listening. You are no friend of the Asur of Ulthuan. Unlikely. Never.
It certainly would be nice to get that trade agreement, but I'm not paying for it.
Is not appreciated.
Ulthuan's greetings. The Phoenix Court understood.
Speak.
Can I offer assistance? What do you seek from the Asur?
If they like us enough,
If you will it.
we might be able to just get them to give us a gift.
A foolish suggestion.
Protector, behold the majesty of the Phoenix Court. Now, I think not.
No, not yet. That's fine. Okay, so...
No weakness.
Alright, turn 6. So next turn we start building this. We need the 1,920, which we will have. That'll be gone, though. That's okay, because we'll have the influence that we need.
Prince Eltharion.
Alright, all good. Gotta make sure, everything is just finessed as much as possible. Okay, let's move on. Now, when we recruit the Lord, we need to put them in this settlement over here, because Aranessa will probably come and attack at some point. If we can't get a peace treaty sometime soon. But what we've done there is prevented her from capturing Elasi. Oh, good, she's here. At least we know where she is. Cool. So we don't need to worry too much right now. It'll take us several turns to get there. Alright, now we could attack this next turn from that point there, but... Hang on, let's just move to here first.
My life for Tor.
Doesn't matter about a revolt here. How much more do we need to do? We're at 25. We'll get 30 when we build the settlement up. So we need to... Oh, right, we've got another one here to do. Could have done that last turn. Oh, jeez, it's all messed up. Okay, that's better. Okay, we could unlock this, but I don't believe that will actually increase our Blessing of Ladriel. Yeah, it doesn't say that it will, whereas, you know, when you look at these, it actually does. Skyhawks... Yes, because we're looking for the Spire Guard of Tor Yvres. That's what we're going to need loads of. Let's do that. Okay, cool.
Depends upon you,
So, yeah, okay. So we need essentially 14 more Warden supply. Other missions that we need to do. Okay, so there's this one now. Pop it down. Yep. Which gives us the 63 influence, slipped in by a tiny margin. That's why we needed to take on the influence. Although... No, we wouldn't have gained any extra this turn. Let me see, what else is there? Own the entirety of 2 provinces. I guess if we did capture the settlement this... no, we can't capture it this time, we have to capture it next turn. So we'll delay it. Okay. So here's the next thing. We recruit an administrator. That'll reduce construction time by 20%, which will save us 2 turns, essentially, because it's not just going to slow down, or speed up this, but it's also going to speed up this down to 2 turns. So, like I said, it's fine-tuned as fuck. Alright, administrator. What other administrators are available? Let's get the best lore available. Alright, so light or beast. Wait, no. Metal. Let's go with light. I don't know why they nerfed it this much. That's a total shit now.
High Elven Archmage.
Okay. Now, she'll need to stay there until this is done. And she'll also need to be the one to recruit for Eltharion, because he's going to be busy over here leveling up. We're at level 8. We've still got 6 levels to go.
I will parley with you, but if I...
Yeah. Once again, I forgot to check. Whatever. If we got... I just wish it would actually tell us how much money we made. Is it possible to look through here and it will just, like, tell us by other details, please? Is there... Is that where... No, that was last turn. What about this turn? So there's an other. So did it increase by like 300? Because we also got some from the other dude. But isn't our other income background income? Or is that already in here? I don't really look at this very often. So total income projected this turn 5,000. Where's he getting that from? Because like, looking at this, it's at 3,991. But it says the total income is going to be 5,797. So, where's it getting that from? Well, whatever. It is what it is. Just, it's not important. If we're getting money, we're getting money. If we're not, we're not. We got what we needed. I was just curious. Alright. So, I could recruit here, but that would make it... Nah. He's not going to be able to recruit enough. Like, he didn't recruit anything this turn. At most, he'll recruit 8 units. Whatever. We'll kick his ass. I welcome it. Should I actually get rid of a unit and entice him to do this? Because we don't want this for the final battle. Entice him to come and attack us while in force march. Because I'll be able to beat it, as long as it's not too strong. And the AI is usually pretty gung-ho about attacking people while they're in force march. That'll bring us down to 15 units and save us about 450 gold, a bit more than that. It's a risk. The thing is, you gotta weigh up the risks. Alright, what's the most number of troops that they could possibly recruit? I think it's too much of a risk. Yeah, it's too much of a risk. Maybe after we've done this.
I cannot rest.
Okay, so we stand there. If they attack us, great. If not, no big deal. But the purpose of doing this is because what we want to do is attack Cairnthel. Sorry, the purpose of me going this close, we want to attack Cairnthel and then also have enough movement to catch this guy next turn as well. They might even recruit another lord. Not unheard of for them to do that. We don't have time to get to lightning strike. We don't need it for the final battle. Everything's geared towards the final battle stuff. Alright, all looking good. Could recruit units over here, but her purpose is just to administrate this. That's it. Now, this could be done a little bit cheaper, but we're not really going to get a return on investment from that. There isn't enough time. We're already at turn 7. It's not going to get done. Same thing with like upgrading Sardanath for the gold mine. Because we spend 960 on that over 2 turns. We spend 600 on this over 2 turns. That'll mean it'll be turn 11. And then we get 600 gold a turn. Yeah, it'd be... I don't know. I don't think we'd make it. Plus, Aranessa might end up sacking it. Just isn't worth it. Alright, let's move on to the next turn. Have we done everything that we need to do? Yep. Make sure that's all empty. Good, 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 good. There'll be a revolt here soon. We need to also make sure that we're back at regular intervals to fight the revolt, because that's good for experience. Alright, moving on. Because if we can get Eltharion above level 14, that'd be even better. Yeah, they recruited another general. Okay, that's cool. Alright, Aranessa's building up more troops. Kind of wish I could just get a peace treaty with her. Might be an interesting idea to upgrade Trelina just for the extra garrison unit. Because if you ever look at 3 spearmen, 2 archers, we can get an additional Illyrian Reaver archer. But I will have access to Regiment of Renown soon, so don't worry about it. Okay. So I'd say at the end of this turn here, we will disband these 2 units. We're just not going to need them anymore. Alright, you are close to magical reserves. When does this revolt occur? In 2 turns. Okay, that's cool. Is this ruined? Just damaged. Okay. Yeah, repairing that. Yeah, we're not going to get a return on investment enough. It's not worth it. Alright. Attack Karen Thil. Oh, hang on.
The green skins are but locusts.
Just thinking how best we should go about this. If we attack this dude, they might actually stand and fight.
Never falter.
Or he might run away over here.
His purpose.
Like, that's the thing, I just don't know. I'm going to try that.
Remove this
threat. Cool, so I'm going to stand and fight. Alright, we need to make sure we capture him. Grievitz is going to stay in the settlement, so don't need to worry about him. But yeah, we have to capture this one specifically. Because, like, hang on. Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's do this. I was just trying to plan out in my head the movements that they're going to make and how many battles we could possibly get out of this. Because what we could do is let him go. Like, win the battle, let all 3 of the generals go. Don't capture any of them. And what that would do is allow us to have 1 extra battle. Because this guy, if he survives, can retreat and we can attack him again. But then it just comes down to how much movement are we going to use up doing this. So I think we'll just play it safe and just get rid of him. Alright, we'll just do it like straight away. We'll just go up right into his face, pop it down at him, and then we'll reform after that. Just go at him. Take a while for the reinforcements to get here. You fucking dead, bro. This will be a great defensive position right here. Cool. So far, I'm very happy with this run. It's going very well. If it keeps going this well, I might be able to do this on turn 14 instead of turn 12, but we'll see. Sorry, 15. Maybe I'll do it on turn 15 regardless. That way it'll give one of you guys the chance to see if you can do it on turn 14. If you just follow my steps. Hurry up. Good boys. Wait, are they boys? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. It's hard to tell. Bloody long head. Elves. Love the elves, but sometimes they're a bit androgynous. Nothing wrong with that, but yeah, whatever. Alright, fire at will time and make sure we go into checkerboard formation, but just, yeah. So it doesn't matter now if these two take tons of damage because I'm going to disband them because we need to save money. There's no more challenging battles in this area that we need to worry about until Aranessa decides to come back this way. They've got it stun locked. It's alright.
Archers, for duty. It shall be done.
Checkerboard formation just looks super neat.
Guided by Waystone.
And it's more importantly, it's very effective. So it's way more importantly.
Eltharion.
See, this is why you don't need melee infantry, right? You just have your heroes go up and they just send all of their troops in on those heroes. So until the AI improves, you just don't need melee infantry.
By my father's blade.
Now, another thing to note is that if we keep sacking this settlement every turn, eventually it will revolt. So it doesn't matter if it does, but we just need to be aware of it, that's all. No, don't shoot at that general there. Leave him be. Let him go.
With haste. The fan sword hungers. Moving on. Bow.
Archers. Oriole.
Penance. Who favors you?
Don't kill him. Because otherwise we can't get him in the next battle. No, 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 don't kill him.
As you say.
Fucking go Death Witch.
Apace. Archers, as you say.
Might also be time to get rid of the War Lions of Christ. They've done their job now.
Command me.
Maybe. I'll think about it. Because we're not going to need it in the final battle. It's totally useless.
The Grim Warden rises.
Okay, there's the army losses.
Follow my vow.
Stop shooting, stop shooting, stop shooting.
Orders. It shall be done.
I am called upon.
By all means, run down their crap, but don't kill any generals. Alright, cool. We're done. Alright, so that other general... Oh, just realized. Depends if it comes into support Griebitz in the next battle.
Make an example of them. Coin is all.
So much money.
They deserve no better. Make their fool masters pay. Worthless.
100 experience is shit.
Let them build
I'll just,
out
100 gold's 100 gold, who knows. So the hope here is that they don't actually reinforce this position. Yeah, he's not.
celebration.
Good. We didn't want him to. That way we can get another battle out of this. Alright.
Failure is unthinkable.
So... Oh! I fucked up. It's... Oh, shit. It's not that big of a deal. But there we go. There's somewhere where I fucked up. We can't capture him. We've already got the dude in prison. My mistake. Shouldn't matter that much, but my mistake. There you go. There's a... This is the biggest error so far of the campaign.
The fang sword hungers.
So yeah, just shred him. And I can't save scum, so I can't like quit out of it and do it again. I've simply just made a mistake. I have to accept it. yeah, I just can't do anything about it. Just straight up made a mistake. So instead of 3 prisoners, we're only going to get 2. What that means is instead of 500 experience, this is what we're missing out on. 500 experience for Eltharion and 3 warden supply. That's what I'm missing out on. Oh, actually, make that 700 because I could have interrogated him as well. Certainly not enough of a penalty for me to be like, I gotta start again. But enough to be like, ugh. Okay, that's really good, but I don't want that on Eltharion.
High Elven Archmage.
Prince
Ah,
Eltharion.
man, kicking myself right now. Oh well.
What villainy.
And we don't need to worry too much about doing this again this turn. Like, it doesn't matter about the influence. I just need the extra experience for Eltharion. That's like the primary reason for doing this. So currently he's at rank 10, which means we can now put 2 points into dedication to, or dedicate to Ladriel. Cool. 2 more points, we can essentially get all of that. Which we're well on track. Even after that mistake, we are well on track to doing it. So we could have gotten another one this turn.
It is but one victory.
Okay, let's hit him.
Joy is what?
It's not really going to matter if they're going to be disbanded.
This is our sworn.
So yeah. I'll be pretty annoyed if that little mistake is going to cost us a turn or actually give us a defeat at the final battle. That'd be bloody annoying. Is that a wizard? No. Okay, good. Nothing to worry about. So the closer you are, the more accurate. Which, you know, duh.
Heed Althwan's call.
Alright, cool. So instead of 3 prisoners, I only got 2 this turn. My mistake.
Now.
So yeah, primarily, we want that experience now. That's what we're doing it for. Alright, I got another thing, which we should try to get as many of the Spire Guard of Tor as possible. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Take up the vow. Prince Eltharion.
Okay. So revolt here in 2 turns. Alright. We want to make sure that they are actually able to recruit a general. If you stand too close to the sphere of influence there, they won't be able to. So I need to be standing about here.
Follow the vow.
Yeah, see if my influence isn't in the center, I can have to get a tiny little bit closer. That'll be fine. So the recruit a general, we'll sack it again. But we need to be ready to deal with the revolt here for extra experience. Keeping an eye on this as well, of course.
Slit throat?
And like I said,
No glory.
get rid of
Only service.
these 3 units now. We just don't need them anymore.
Prince
Okay, this will be more than enough to handle them. Now, when it's time to head back, we'll need to make a judgment call on when that is. To occupy Carenthel, that'll give us the Helm of Yvres, which, not essential, but will help.
High Elven Archmage.
The Assa are troubled.
Oh, so I could have gotten rid of that. There's another inefficiency for you. But to be honest, I wouldn't build anything there anyway, so really not going to make a big difference. Still keep that in there until... Because what we'll want to do is go to this, Rally Citizen Militia. But not yet. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see.
Remain vigilant.
It'd be good if Aranessa could just stay put for a couple of turns. A couple more turns.
Mouth full of urchin.
Because I don't want to have to recruit regular archers. I want to just go straight to the Spire Guard of Toyavres. Okay, we all good here? I think so. Like I said, doesn't matter if that revolts. This won't revolt because we just put the Bard on there. There's not enough time for it to actually generate enough. Yeah, because if she sets sail over here, gets to about here next turn, we'll only have a couple of turns for her to arrive. Since we did disband those other troops, like, she might just go here, but that's a risk. We've got a lot of money at the moment. We can afford to be a little bit less stingy. Just a little bit. Can I get some agreements? Well, Safri doesn't like me. Doesn't matter if they declare war.
I bid you welcome to the court of the Phoenix King. I agree.
Can I have some money?
Of course.
Nice! And how about a defensive alliance? Under normal circumstances, I would never sign a defensive alliance, but
A wise course.
this isn't a normal situation.
Good. Understood.
Defender, welcome, fellow Asser. Very well.
Can I have some money, please?
Certainly not.
What about Attain? Give me some money.
I am the defender of Ulthuan. Absolutely not.
Alright, that's all we need. So, you know, I got a little bit out of that. It's cool.
My life for
But yeah, we've got a good amount of money for the time being, and we're still earning some. Okay. Moving on.
speak quickly. What?
No. not to this time.
The green skins are but locusts.
Win 3 battles against greenskins. Well, that'd be good. Do we need Fang Sword? Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good. But we can only get... Alright, what's Aranessa doing? Good, she's still there. Full stack maybe, well, near full stack maybe, but still, she's still there. Whatever, I don't care. Okay. That doesn't matter. Southern Yvres doesn't matter. That could give us an opportunity to get some...
Stand ready.
stuff. Okay, okay. You got another level up. Okay, all the magic stuff is done with him. Oh, what about this? Nah. No, go with, let's just start being a better melee fighter.
Duty is purpose. Leave none alive.
Alright,
Tor Ivres
easy. Make sure we capture him.
commands.
Because, yeah, we want to make sure that the Mistwalkers get the bonuses from Athel tomorrow. And we also still need to get to tier 2 defenses. But we are well on track. Things are going very well at the moment. The big iffy question is Aranessa. I mean, I'd actually like it if she just charged at Eltharion. Because I reckon we could beat her even with this army. But if she brings in 2 armies, probably not.
Archers.
Whatever aids Ivres.
So yeah, now we just need enough forces in these guys just to keep sacking the settlements. Yeah, for the time being.
Waiting. I go. I must.
As you say, for our ancestors.
Alright, we'll have I think we'll have a couple of relatively easy turns for the next few turns, but then it's going to get harder again as we start trying to manage our finances.
For duty. For duty.
This guy here should basically just instant die. Got him.
break
So,
their walls.
sack it. It's not about the money. So what are we up to with this? 35. Okay. This will get us to 40.
Silence is futile. Prince Eltharion.
Okay. So we want to be close enough so that when we attack the rebel army, we might be able to sack that again next turn as well. They don't have long before they get a revolt.
I will avenge.
Alright, so stand about there. Not inside the settlement, just enough to make sure that it still revolts. Yeah, that's all good. Alright. So one more turn until that's done. So what could we build here that might get us a return on investment? Like, we could get... See, that takes 2 turns to build. We probably would get a tiny return on investment with that. Could go with this to get a noble, but I feel like that time has passed. Like, I wouldn't put a noble in my army for the final battle. We just don't need it. I'd rather have another archer. Just don't need any of these other buildings. I just demolished the building just because money. That's it. Don't need it. Not gonna get cavalry. That'd be silly. If I built this, hang on, let me just see this. We can get 1 influence and 2 warden supply, 500 gold, but like that's not worth it. That's not worth it at all. I don't need it. Okay. Graphical error. Okay. So that's fully done. So ornate halls of Eldrazi. Yes. Wait, what's this? No, I don't need that. Yeah, we don't need those. And no, we don't need that. Wait, what does this one do? Or recruit rank for Mistwalker units. That could actually be good. But then again, this is good as well. That actually provide more stats. Alright, go with that. I'll go with that next. I'm not sure if I'm going to get those two, but we'll see how we go. Because we will be able to capture the other lord here.
No, you come at me, lover. You will be flogged.
She might start charging in here next turn. Hopefully she goes to the Shrine of Loic. Hopefully.
I have served the vow.
So public order here should be at -4. -3, okay, that's good. We could build Trillina up. But then again, we don't need to defend this settlement any longer. We just need to defend it until we got to this. If we lost both of these to Aranessa, like, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
Celebration would be wanton.
Because we are 6 turns away from doing this.
High Elven Archmage.
So yeah, I'll keep her there, and if they come at her, I'll just make sure I'll just abandon it. It's fine.
Show no weakness.
Wait, no, that's not true, because we need to actually switch this away. We need to defend the position. Because I need rally citizen militia, which will give us extra local recruitment. Because we're gonna need to start recruiting the units next turn.
Magic in purest form.
But if she's got a full stack, getting like 6 units isn't gonna make enough of a difference, and it wouldn't be worth it to risk the treasury just to save that settlement, just so we can recruit 1 extra each turn. Especially if we're putting her life at risk, isn't worth it. So I'm not going to spend it. I'll keep them as it is right now. And if we're lucky, like really lucky, Aranessa will go for here. At which point, I might need to... Oh, fuck, wrong direction. Alright, that's like I said, it's fine.
The waste stones cannot be safe.
Alright. So, that's done. Good.
You must restore order.
Now we start building the Elven Forge. That'll take 2 turns. But in the meantime, we can start recruiting the Spire Guard of Toryvrest, that we can get 13 of them. And these are the units that we'll use in the final battle. Could also utilize global recruitment, but that's... like, we're going to be hemorrhaging cash next turn. Anyway, probably not a good idea.
Duty is
Okay, we've now reached level 12. Actually, probably reached it last turn. Doesn't matter, didn't need to be done. Well, you know, extra campaign movement range 10% would have been good. Plus global recruitment. Okay, that's fine. We need this. Grim Discipline, yep. Stormwing or this. Okay, I'm going to put a point into that. I don't know about Wall Warden, because if we put a point into Wall Warden, that could be done pretty much instantly. And it'll be done a lot cheaper as well, especially with her here. And that'll give us Channeling Spire in the final battle, which will just basically mean more Winds of Magic, which, not a bad ability. Not at all. But other things that we could do, this will give us nothing, because the garrison doesn't actually apply in the final battle. We don't need a wizard. It's actually, yeah. No, that's fine. I'll think about it. We don't need to do it right now.
no glory.
I would have much preferred it if it had been over here. But it's okay. What happens if I go around? Let me just see. If I go around to here... no, I don't do that.
They cannot.
Not ideal. I didn't want it to be from over here, but it is what it is.
This is our sworn duty. Failure is unthinkable.
Got to make sure we get 2 battles out of this. This will get us pretty close to rank 14. I should have force marched a bit further, and that way it probably would have been on the other side. Oh well, I wasn't entirely sure where it was going to show up. I thought it would be on the other side, but it's alright. Haven't tested every little thing.
Eltharion.
Alright, there's nothing to be concerned about here. Okay, that can be us. Don't need to go into checkerboard formation. So what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure that these archers lag behind.
Gyran protects me. Loremaster of Perth. Bleak but unyielding.
So far so good.
Understood.
Servants of the tower. Eltharion.
Okay, just be careful about where we're shooting now. We want to get the army loss penalty before we
Warden of Althwa.
finish him off, I think.
Acknowledged. It shall be done.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. We're probably going to want the Fang Sword, aren't we?
Archers.
Onward.
Oh no, we'll get the Fang Sword. Right, hang on.
Eltharion.
I only get like 500 gold and you know, just some minor shit, but that's okay.
Quickly.
Got him. Alright. Damn it, they're blocking us with their other troops. We got him. Cool.
Archers. Death to all. It will be done.
Yeah, so 500 gold and 2 Warden supply. No big deal, but better than nothing.
The might of Ivress.
No, don't worry about running them down. Alright, all good. I have to fight them again. So I'm just thinking about what we're going to be doing about Aranessa. She'll probably capture the settlement. See, what I could do is hire a Regiment of Renown and then smack her. And then if we capture her, we could leave her in prison and have the ability. And she'll probably peace. Oh no, we can't get a peace treaty with her if we do that.
Toil for Ivres. Make
Yeah,
them
with the money.
Prince Eltharion. March for Lilith. It is but one victory. The Warden. Leave none
Okay.
alive.
Auto resolve this one. Doesn't matter.
Failure. Let them build our defense. I seek my redemption for Tor.
Oh man, Radiant. Okay. That might be better off in his hands though. Okay.
Eltharion.
I don't think she'll be able to hit the Shrine of Loek this turn.
I will avenge.
Yeah, I don't think she'll be able to.
An adequate performance.
They probably only got a Lord there. It's going to take them a few turns to get developed. They got a military crack. Oh yeah, they get the bonus from me. That's fine.
Obey the
Okay, so just looking at missions here, right? Fangsword of Eltharion, we have to win 3 battles against Greenskins, right? So we need to keep them alive just a little bit longer. Recruit a unit Warline of Krace. I don't need the Talisman of Hoeth, but I believe the Regiment of Renown version will suffice, which is rank 20. Not going to happen. Forget it. Keep. Actually, let me just see. Where did the other ones come from? Warline of Krace. They are... Well, we could get one in... No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, if it was a regular campaign, I'd do it, but no, it's just a distraction. So I definitely do want the Helm of Yvres. Not essential that we get it.
vigilant.
Alright.
Hesitation is unacceptable.
Yeah, so I'm just thinking, if she does capture the settlement, I'm totally fine with it.
I have served the land.
Alright, I'm going to stand here. And we will see how things develop. There'll be another revolt. But hey, that's good for experience. Alright. So we have 5 turns left. So within 5 turns, regardless of whatever happens here, we have to be back here. No exceptions. It's good that we got a lot of money to act as a buffer for us.
Haunted by failure.
Now the thing is as well, we may not want to get Stormwing until the last moment, just because Stormwing's expensive. Just depends if we're going up against like a tough battle. I probably should have healed that before ending the battle. I probably shouldn't have auto-resolved that. That was lazy, because we did take extra damage that we otherwise wouldn't have. But we'll be okay. Alright, no more points in anything. That's all fine. So yeah, looking at this again. There'll probably be 2 generals there again next turn. But I'm not going to have enough movement to get them both. Probably. Well, we'll see how we go. Moving on. No. No, bad Aranessa. Bad. You should have gone for the easier target. She got 20 units. We got 8. There is no way in hell she's going to attack next turn. So we'll have 12 units. Plus 5. 17 units. Plus I can get Regiment of Renown if I absolutely have to.
Joy is wanton.
Magic's unleashed.
Okay.
Brook no failure.
Let's have a little look. Yeah. So if I attack this one here, no, they're definitely not going to stand and fight. There's no way.
Fang sword ready.
If I'm lucky, I'll have enough movement to catch it. They're going to have a revolt over the end turn. And that'll be the end of them. Are they taxing the region?
Onward, I say.
Doesn't look like they're taxing it. Okay, we may have to actually occupy this turn. No, we don't have to occupy it this turn. Alright, look, let's sack it first, and then we'll just see how we go. Alright, easy battle. Kill this one here, don't capture that one.
Must avenge the fall.
Because what I'm thinking is... Ah, shit. Because if we don't get 3 battles, we don't get the Fang Sword. Because what I could do is just besiege it, and then the revolt will occur, and then I'll fight the revolt, and then I'll just attack them next turn. That's what I could do.
It will be done.
Archers.
That might have been wiser.
Avenge the fallen. Eltharion.
Well, we'll see how this goes then. Or I could just occupy it now.
Eltharion.
Because we'll still get another battle, because that guy's going to survive.
Eltharion.
Moving ever onward.
But I won't be able to capture him, because that'll be the end of the faction. Doesn't matter, we got all the ones that we needed to get, right? If we get him, I'm pretty sure. If I sack it, I might still have enough movement to occupy it as well. I don't know, like, we're running on really small margins here. I wish I just can't predict what it's going to be like, because if we're... Because this is what might happen, right? If I sack the settlement and don't occupy it, they have a revolt, takes the settlement. Or it kills the other general. Whatever the case is, that's the end of the greenskins here, and then I don't get the Fang Sword.
Glory matters not.
It shall be done. Yes, forward. Usher, advance. To the fray.
Come on, you can do it. Goblins can be hard to hit, but you can do it. Alright, there we go. That should be the army losses. So yeah, we have to make a judgment call here. Whether... I think I'm going to have to occupy it now. Because that way we'll get the Helm of Yvresse. We'll get that as soon as we do this. Occupy it, which will give us some more money as well. Then we'll definitely have to fight that guy over the end turn. And there'll be rebels to fight anyway. So there'll be more battles to fight. So experience will come in. Alright. Or if I raise the settlement, right, they'll reoccupy it. No. Yeah, it's time to occupy. So we got the Helm of Yvresse, and we just need to fight that guy, and then it's done. Alright. Yep. And yep. So those two are done now. Hang on, let me have a look at this. Yeah, so that'll just get us to here. Okay. Good. What's the last thing that we need? I don't feel like I need that. Mistwalker command post. Because yeah, if we can manage to get that, that would be good. But it doesn't really matter at this point.
Never falter.
But there we go. We got it to 50 on turn 11. Good stuff. Hey, could you do me a big favor and declare war on... I wasn't expecting that. hang on. I wasn't expecting that.
I have heard tales of your kind.
So yeah, you got fucked by scaling.
A timely arrival.
If I get Tor Corrali,
Master.
that's more money. It depends on how much I want to pay for it, but I could just demolish most of this shit. Like, it'll cause public order problems, but okay, give a fuck. It might cause Aranessa to peace out, because I don't need to fight her anymore.
What do you seek from the Asura, traveler?
Alright, hang on. Let me think about how much value we can get out of this first. Okay, this settlement here can produce 200 gold. That can produce 200 gold. Over the next 4 turns, let's just say 3 turns, we'll run it down, because I want to make a profit out of this. So, for 400, I'm willing to pay about, okay, 1,200. Then there's that. Okay. And then there's also demolishing this. But the rally field might... The thing is, with this one here, where is it? That would be okay for getting... You have to build it.
The Phoenix King welcomes all, cultured or otherwise. Quite impossible.
They might accept it next turn, but let me just see. I'm willing to pay them 1,200 for this, and no more.
No.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't gonna bother with this kind of stuff, but given how close we are to being able to do it, they're not recruiting. We might actually, and we are. So if I just throw a little bit more influence their way. Because I'm not recruiting any more heroes or lords or anything, we're done with that now. That might be enough to get this confederation.
What would you have of the Phoenix King, stranger? Unlikely.
Okay, it'll probably be next turn. They might even pay me to do it.
Prince Eltharion.
Okay, Eltharion reaches level 14. But we don't want to waste extra money on that if we don't have to, so don't worry about that right now. We can put 2 points into something else in the meantime. We're definitely not going to be able to get all... Yeah, it's going to be a revolt over here, but that's okay. We're not going to be able to get all... what are they called? Spire Guard of Tor Yvres.
My elven archmage.
Yeah.
Want to slit throat?
Okay. Commandment available? Doesn't matter. Tiny bit of extra money, maybe.
Haunted.
Yeah, we just need enough troops to get back here safely. Carenthel has... Yeah, it's fine. Moving on. So they'll attack us. She's coming in hot. Oh, it looks like she wants to go around. That's okay. Rebellion there. I won't be able to hit that from that distance. Now, I'm pretty sure that if we capture him, it'll be meaningless. This will get us the Fang Sword. And also, we've defeated Arachnos. I was like, just looking at that being like, hey, how is my money going down so fast? And it's like, oh, because we're recruiting.
Cull the Green.
Okay. If I had recruited a lord here, I could have attacked it this turn, but it's fine.
Trained by the White Tower.
So the big question here is whether or not we can defeat her with this many troops, which I should be able to, but I can't see what she's got.
Master of magic.
So how about that confederation?
What would you have the Asura do?
Please be free.
I think this
Ah,
unright.
shit. It's now worth less to me.
Defender of the... I have heard tales of your kind.
Lady of Eltharion. You may approach and make your request.
There's no real bad... Like, it's not going to screw up our campaign in the meantime. So, we'll just see if this works.
Impossible.
Let's offer it for free then.
It shall be done. The Phoenix King welcomes all. Absurd. The Phoenix
I'm willing to
Court will
offer,
receive
say,
you with
800 this turn. My price is going to go down every turn.
Never.
Okay, no big deal, no big deal. I don't normally go for military alliances, but we'll see. Okay.
Eltharion.
You will be flogged.
There's another little trick that we could do. We could recruit a general, put it out in the water, and then when Aranessa attacks it, it'll retreat to here, and then Aranessa will attack it, and then that'll just be that.
Bring down the canvas.
Magic in purest form.
We now have the artillery as well. See, the big question here, okay, this is the crux of it. If I stand my ground here and lose, fucked. Gotta start again. So,
High Elven
you know,
Archmage.
we have to make a, you know, significantly clear judgment call about what we're going to do here.
Batten down the hatches.
Because I don't want to lose Trelina. If I don't have to. Can we get a peace treaty with Aranessa?
I will parley with you. But if I don't
Like, I just don't want to deal with this.
you'll be
No.
on your...
Well, it looks like we're going to have to.
Don't you dare.
I reckon that she might end up going to Sardenath. Like, she'll go for the easier target.
Master of magic.
If that's the case, okay, let me just think here. So, I'm probably going to want 4 pieces of artillery for the final fight. It'll take Eltharion a couple of turns to get here. Don't want any more of those. There'll still be room for 3 more. We've got enough money for global recruitment, but we are hemorrhaging cash. That unit there can be really useful against Aranessa, apart from the fact that she can pin them down. Yeah. What level is she?
No,
Level 2.
not this. Weaver of spells.
The Grim Prince.
So he's now rank 15. Okay. Just leave 1 point ready for Stormwing. Okay.
Rook no failure.
Time to get the fuck out of here. Okay. Now, we don't need to force march. Just stand right there.
The Warden of Tor Ivres.
So they'll have... Oh, they're taking massive attrition. Okay, never mind. Like, yeah, they're not going to be a problem. In fact, yeah, they're going to be so much not a problem that we can force march just a tiny little bit closer. I'd hate to just not be able to reach whatever we need to reach. Now, yeah, this is the problem now. Okay, so 17 versus 20, okay? Most of those units are probably going to be trash. If we have a look over here, is that Dick Thompson? Rich Thompson, sorry. She's only possibly... She could have been recruiting scurvy dogs, which would be a bit of a problem. Felbats. I hope she got like a whole bunch of
Want to slit throat? Magic in
bloated
purest
corpses.
form.
We've got the money for it. We have to defend our position here. We've got enough money for the next few turns. Oh god. Okay, which are cheaper in upkeep? They are.
I bring a
Oh, you know what would be better? Get the 4 artillery, then I can actually demolish the artillery piece. The building.
High Elven Archmage.
Alright, we have a full stack, they have a full stack. I mean, we got Spire Guard of Tor Ivres. I should be fine. The problem is I just don't know what they got. Good, we finished that technology. Is there anything else that we really need? No, it's really not going to make any difference whatever we research now. We're done. None of this matters. We'll make some money when we kill them.
Don't be done.
Remain vigilant.
The Sea Father tasked
She doesn't want peace. I still think that she's going to make her way over to Sardenath, but if she does that, whatever. I could force march over there to stop her. But then I need these two to get together very soon. Not yet. And the last turn of recruitment will be for 5 of... I can't get 5 of them in a single turn. Then we'll get 12. That'll just have to be what we get. We got enough money to get through the next 2 turns. Okay. We got a bit of an idea of what she got. I could come over there and actually attack her with this, but if we're damaged, like, we have to recover, and she hasn't got extra replenishment rate, so if she does end up attacking this, it's... Oh, hang on. Oh my god. Alright, cool. Don't worry about her now. We got this. We got this. We're home free. We're home free. It would have been good to capture her and put her in prison for the extra thing, but... It's time to move on to what we need to do now. Alright, we need to not auto-resolve this because we need to not take any serious damage. And one last little capturing will get us to one more thing for Athel Tamara. Which will give us +3 recruit ranks for the Spire Guard of Toya for us. We're home free now. Now it'll be time to do the final battle. And I said, even though I'm probably going to be ready on turn 14, I will waste a turn so that you guys can do it on turn 14. If you want to follow this. So that you can win it. Because, you know, me and Sotek are putting in money to the prize. I don't think it'd be fair if I made it so difficult that nobody could win it. Which I don't think I will. I think that if I did it on turn 14, somebody can still do it earlier than that. But we'll see. We'll see. Here's the other thing to consider. I might lose that final battle. Oh, they got artillery. Oh, we'll waste their ammo. But I've fought the final battle twice, and both times I fought it, I absolutely slaughtered it. But the first time I fought it was on turn 60. I had a full stack of the Sentinels of Astarul. And they're good, but they're probably about the same quality as Spire Guard of Toya Vress, really. They're about the same quality. 4 pieces of artillery. Gotta be very careful that Grom doesn't wreck them. Because we primarily need them to get rid of, like, all the Arachnaroks and stuff like that. They're actually really useful. Because we'll have unlimited ammo now. Because you can see we've got unending... I can't remember what it's called. Artillery out of ammo yet? Yep. Alright, cool. Don't worry about the rest of them. So yeah, I guess Aranessa just decided that we were too strong to take on, even though I was totally going to let her take that settlement because we can't justify going back that way. So yeah, what's this called again? Unending Volley, yeah.
Eltharion.
How much wins do we have? 95, okay. I think we got one close victory. Yeah. I don't feel the need to go into checkerboard formation. We've got a massive advantage here. It's good enough. Plus, most of these will be disbanded, except for the most experienced of them.
Archers! It shall be done! Archers! Orders received!
Time for you to die. Cool. So that'll get us our 2 Warden supply and an extra 500 gold, which is awesome. And this battle's done. A little bit of damage, no big deal. Probably should fight the next battle again manually, but yeah, it'll be easy. Did we end up getting rid of the artillery crew? I don't know. Tell you what, I'm gonna be pissed if the game crashes.
But one victory. They will toil for Ivres. They will fund.
Yeah, I'll take the money.
Defense. Prince Eltharion. Follow the vow.
So that goes to rank 16. And then...
Don the Grey.
Cool. So, how far did we get? We got to 55. So we would have needed to do a fair bit if we wanted to get to 75 by this amount of time. Yeah. It's time for them to meet up with each other. They can meet this turn. Okay. Also, let's check if this will go in. I'm not going to... No, we missed our chance. I don't know. Probably because of military alliance. Don't know. It doesn't matter. Alright. Not Stormwing this turn. Because it's expensive. And honestly, those margins aren't too bad, though. Like, we've got enough money to last 3 turns. And it's going to go down a bit when we start disbanding troops at the end of this turn. So, alright. Stormwing, Bowmaster. Done.
Remain vigilant.
This guy might die in the coming battle.
Obey the vow. Leave none alive.
Just try to resolve it. It'll be fine.
Make their fool master. My life for Tor Ivres.
So yeah, we can also get rid of this. Job's done.
The most gifted.
Prince Eltharion.
Alright, just by regular march, move over to here. You move over to here.
Shaper of fates.
So I'll put her in force march and decide what units go where. What are we going to want in this army for the final battle? I mean, we could essentially do it. Oh no, I can do it this time. We need 1 turn to heal. Oh god. Hang on a sec here.
Haunted by fate.
That one, hang on. Oh good, yeah, that's it. Put it into that one.
I will avenge. The Warden of Tor Ivres. No glory.
Okay, that's getting disbanded.
My life
Okay.
for Tor Ivres.
There's also Storm Riders, Lothar, Sea Guard. Yeah, I'd probably get them. But let's just see. 165. Because, yeah, they're better than regular archers.
Magic in purest form.
Fire attack. Is that going to be helpful in the coming battle? I mean, yeah, I mean, it's better than these. I'm not going to need Heralds of the Wind. Get rid of that. I am not going to need the Scions of Mathlan.
Limitless talent.
Eltharion is going to be recruiting 4 of these. I guess we'll get that other one next turn, because we're here, ready to go. But like I said, so I'm ready to make this attack on turn 14. But like I said, I'm going to waste next turn, so that you guys can get the chance to do it at 14. So, I'll guess I'll recruit that one next turn. Yeah. So that's what Eltharion's got at the moment. Let's make adjustments. Okay. So, these 4 are going in. That's getting out. These are going in. And so is that. And then... oh wow, I'm not keeping any of the archers. It seems to me that we don't even need that as well, because we're going to get the Spire Guard of Toy of Rest completely. Because yeah, I'll recruit the other one next turn. I'm going to keep Cavill, because he's leveled up. And it'll increase our magic.
We must have patience.
There we go.
Student of Teclis.
And this will put us back into financial goodies. Which means we can build that now. We didn't get another level up, did we? No, that's fine. It's not coming back because, yeah, it's going to be fine. I don't know why I'm doing that. We don't have to. I can always just cancel it. We've got this Invocation of Ladriel for a few turns. We can do the thing of Vol. Get rid of any of their siege towers in the battle. And maybe I'll get a good item. Maybe. What are we getting? Ruby Guardian Phoenix, Enchanted Spyglass, Helm of Cain, or Wingstaff. What's going to help us the most in the coming fight? So that gives us the spell Flock of Doom, which is shit, so fuck that. Enchanted Spyglass will give base missile damage plus 10%. We're not really going to be going up against that much fire. The worst fire thing that we'll be going up against will be the the Lava Arachnarok, which I should be able to kill with the artillery. So I'll go with the 10% extra missile damage, and we'll put that on Cavill.
Weaver of spells.
Where does it go? Actually, no, I'll give it to Eltharion. How about that? Okay, any other items that we might need? Yep, you're going to need this. Okay, you can have the Lawmaster's Cloak. And all of these can now be disbanded. Yep.
The Warden of Tor Ivres.
I wasn't expecting to actually get a full army of Mistwalkers. I didn't think it would happen.
An adequate performance.
Which means this is only... oh, okay, that's improving the artillery. These ones here. Okay.
It is but one victory.
What do you see?
Yeah, now they're definitely not going to confederate. It doesn't matter. That's not the whole point of this. Just wondering, if is there anything that can provide like a local bonus? Oh, well, we'll find out next turn. Okay.
Men keep Ivres safe.
So yeah, we could have,
No glory.
and we still can, do it this turn. But like I said, I'm going to go for turn 15, which means that if you follow this guide exactly, go for turn 14.
You have a proposal
for the Asur.
Yeah, we're not actually in the green, but we're okay.
My life for Tor Ivris.
There's no replenishment that we need to do. Now, what we could also do is disband a few units to get the experienced Spire Guard of Tor Ivris. If we have a look at the difference, it's 3 leadership, 3... Wait, they're unbreakable, so leadership doesn't matter. 3 melee attack, 3 melee defense, and just a reduced missile fire rate. But I'm not going to do that. It's way cheaper for him to recruit it than it was for... I don't know, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine.
Order must be maintained.
Actually, cancel those 2. Get the gold mine. I don't know why I'm bothering. The campaign's just about over. Okay.
Prince
Alright.
Eltharion.
It's all going to come down to this final battle now. I've made all preparations that we can make. That's going to revolt again soon. Whatever, don't worry about that province. And we don't need this anymore. Go to taxes or whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay, here we go.
Cull the Green.
So yeah, we're already on turn 14. Time to do this. Recruit 1 hero for 1 influence. No. Actually, let me just see if there's anything that'll give us like a local bonus. Hero leadership. No, that's not going to be important. No. No, nothing else to get. Looking at lords.
People are restive.
If I could find a punitive hero. Missile resistance minus 10% local enemy armies. That'll still apply to them. Yes, please. That'll still apply to them because it's going to happen here. Oh my god, that was lucky.
The Goblin King beats once more upon the gates of Tor Ivris. The fate of all Asur now rests.
Because the local battle happens here, they're all going to be 10% missile lack of resistance. Which means it'll be easier to shoot them all. Alright. Alright, make it count. Here we go. I'm at full strength.
Warden of Tor Ivris.
I've seen worse. Seen worse odds. Yeah, it's not going to be under AI control. Okay, I've seen worse. And we have the invocation of Vol. I'm not sure if we do, but we'll see. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Tor Ivris demand.
Luckily, since I fought this battle twice before, I kind of know what's effective and what's not. Putting units up on the wall, not effective. Also, sallying out and getting their artillery, I don't think I'll bother this time. Maybe I'll send a Phoenix out to, like, tank some shots. Oh, look at this. It's not fully developed. Not fully built up. Interesting. Wow. Because I haven't fought this battle, you know, earlier before. 60 minutes. They'll win if the time runs out. Okay. Alright, firstly, let's get everyone back. It's all culminating with this now. Do or die. Okay. Don't worry about allies or anything like that. They're not important. They're going to get wrecked, but yeah, just don't worry about them. Okay. You two stay together. We got these two. We got the Fang Sword and the Helm of Yvresse. Good to know that these ones here are unbreakable. Now, the worst of them are going to come through here. The, ah, shit, that's right.
Orders received.
We have to be careful because this area here... See, if we put them here, they'll be obstructed, but if you put them here, they'll get a good angle at it.
As you say.
I was a little bit unsure about whether or not to get just 2 or 4, but we'll see. Because I really need to get rid of those monsters. See, they're going to have some as well. They might get in my way. Ammo's not going to be a problem,
Without fail.
at least to begin with.
For duty. Loyal.
And these are spearmen as well, so... Like, if Grom comes up this way, which he might...
We will obey.
Understood.
I'll make sure that Eltharion snaps his fucking neck. Okay.
As you say.
I found that putting units over here gets diminishing returns.
The skies are defended.
For duty. We will obey. Acknowledged.
Without fail. It shall be done.
These guys have tons of ammo as well. And they'll replenish.
Acknowledged.
We will obey.
Alright, Cavill, you're going to stand here. Alright, they're all going to stand their ground.
Loyal.
Really, quite decent melee attack, melee defense. Probably not as good as Sisters.
For duty.
And one more. I guess just stand in the middle here. And we'll just move you around as needed. Alright, so... The Griffin... Not Griffin. Yeah, you just stay there. How much magic do we have? 50. Oh, shit. Well, whatever. Do we get Vol's Anvil? Nope. Nope, we don't. Get to summon 2 of those. Okay. So yeah, the purpose of you is just annoy them. Here we go. Just don't watch this. If you want to watch it, you know, play your own campaign. But watching it just gives them time to shoot shit. So it's not going to be like loads of traps that will come in and hit them, but that's okay. Alright, so there are still traps here. I don't think there's a trap there. Oh, the traps do come from here still. Good. So what I'm trying to do here is have the shots hit the tower here so that it wastes the ammo of their stuff. It looks like this guy here miscast it or something. I have in the past gone after the attack here and then reinforcements came in and it just wasn't good. We'll just wait for enemies to come in. Walls are breached. Whatever, it's okay. Any damage done to this can be healed a bit. What's that? Okay, good. They're wasting magic. So I don't want to do this with Eltharion because, for one thing, he's a bigger target and he's slower. Oh no, his speed's good. But he's more valuable to us. I could have gone and put Vortex on it, but they're not exactly the most valuable units ever. Keep an eye out on these things over here. Make sure that, you know, we're not getting attacked. We're on fire at will. Yep. It's all good. Barely taking any damage so far. And all this is doing is delaying them, which is what we want. Oh, don't know where that was going. Okay. I want to summon one of these here. I don't think they expire. Yeah, they don't expire. Oh. What happened there? Alright, it probably like you can cast it on them to do that. Yeah, it's alright. I'd much rather them be here. How many casualties was that? It was a fair few. It's alright though. Okay, here we go. We need to start popping down on the rogue idol there. Ah, they're doing this stuff as well. See, that rogue idol's going down real quick. Okay, if we can lure the wyvern over here, so we can take it out early, that would be really good. Oops. No one's inside the settlement just yet. Okay, took a bit of damage. Alright, bring it back over here so we can get a heal.
Loyal! For duty, we advance!
Eagle Claw!
Keeping an eye on things, making sure the whole battle's not out of control. Okay, we've got incoming coming through over here now. Who's this? Nasty Skulkers. Okay, Nasty Skulkers are nasty. Let's pop down a Vortex on them. Which trap did they trigger? Right, what's going on? What's going on? Because I don't get a map, we gotta keep an eye on things. There's a lot of ways that they can attack us. Okay, why aren't you shooting that giant?
Empowered by vengeance!
Okay, that giant is gone. Oh, no, 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 no. Go for the big one. We're okay so far. Okay, I need reinforcements over here to shoot at that lava or Ragnarok. Wait. Ah, they're on. Okay.
As you say. As you say. Decoy!
Obliterate them!
Come on, we gotta shoot this.
Loyal! Acknowledge! Without fail!
Cool. Okay. Return to shooting that. Alright, I got this again. Don't feel like I want to use it right now. See how we go.
Onward! Eltharion! I follow my vow!
Alright, we got Black Orcs coming in over here.
Orders received! Without fail! Eagle claw! We will obey!
Oh, yeah, just keep working on that.
Blood and vengeance!
Where is Grom? Oh, we got... No, that's okay. Just keep an eye on the rear. Don't need to do this just yet.
Acknowledge!
Okay, I think the big end's gone.
As you say!
Eltharion!
So far so good over here. Ooh, that's for the Gorky, not nice.
Understood! Following orders! Orders received!
Okay, that's our ally's general gone. That's okay. He's not super important.
By your command! Forward!
Eltharion!
But they should be using this a lot more.
Grimward and Raven!
I think I have to be really close in order to use it.
No surrender!
Fire alarm!
I mean, if our artillery's kind of already done their worth at the moment, so it's okay if they get wiped out.
For Eltharion! For order! It shall be done! For the
Alright,
king!
pop it down now, and whatever spells... We'll see what happens.
Will be done!
Yeah, I don't know.
Eltharion!
Where are they?
Understood. Speak quickly.
Execute them!
We will obey! Asher, advance!
So taking a bit of damage over here, but I think we're okay. Pop this down.
It shall be done! To battle!
I think Grom's still hanging behind.
Show no fear!
For duty! Assyrian willing! March! Acknowledge! Advance!
Onward.
We will obey!
Eagle claw! Eltharion!
Alright, so far I think we're okay.
It shall be done.
We advance!
Just got so many different angles I've got to keep an eye on. Is that Grom over there? No.
Eagle claw!
Loyal.
Warden of Althwa!
Move! Asher!
Everyone's still got like full ammo, which is great.
Asser forward.
We advance!
Shit.
It shall be done!
Eltharion! Fang sword strikes!
For the king!
Those stone trolls? Yeah, well. Whatever.
Eagle claw! Apace! Advance! For duty!
Come on, I need to put... Yeah, I've already used that. Shit, we're out of ammo. Out of magic reserves. Did they cast something on us to make us run out of... Yeah, I think they did. Come on, get back on the artillery. There's Grom. Okay, here he's coming. No, that's probably not going to hit him. Keep aiming for that.
Eltharion.
Alright, I think we got that, dude. Get over here. We need to deal with Grom. Okay, we're recharging magic again. That's good. Probably didn't even need to use that. Well, it doesn't matter if any of the units get wiped out, because we'll just get more. Just fight the battle as best we can.
By my father's blade. The fang sword hunters.
So, some of our units are definitely going to get wiped out. It's alright, though. Only that we can't replay is actually this. Oh, and Cabal. Don't lose him. We won't actually get Grom's trait if we capture him, but it's fine. Did we get him? We got him, and we captured him. Cool. Alright, he's... I'll send some backup to come and help him out.
Orders received. Acknowledged.
Lord fled recently. Okay.
Allied units flee. As you say, make Ulthuan proud.
It looks like we've won.
I fight for Yvresse.
It'll probably be a Pyrrhic victory because our allies got like completely wiped out. Right. So all that's really left now is the artillery.
Serve the king without fail. Warden of Sapphire.
Right, so I just want to pop down a few more heals and then I'm going to send them in to go sort out the artillery because it seems to be like it's all that's left. Alright, they can do the rest of the... Oh, hang on, we've got... Funny thing here is that as the battle will continue, these guys will get more ammo, increasing our balance of power. Yeah, it's just this remaining now. Oh, I can pop this down. We did it. And the game crashes. Alright, well, we're done. It's always going to be a Pyrrhic victory because of the allies. I reckon I could do it... Oh, I don't know if I could do it without the allies. So we lost 2 units of the Spire Guard, but they did really well. You know. The artillery was absolutely crucial. I'm glad I hired 4 of them. Look at the kills they got. And everything worked out really well. I probably over-prepared a bit. I think we could have done it with a little bit less. We definitely could have done this... Excuse me. Could have done it on turn 14. We might have even been able to do it on turn 13. Maybe. But whatever the case is, that is done. So yeah, if you're going to follow this guide, get it done turn 14, get a chance to win $500.
The Asur need no longer fear the Goblin King's savage return. Grom is slain, and the Waystones light the path to a better tomorrow. The Warden does not join the celebrations. Other foes will hunger for Ivres. And so Eltharion's grim watch is without end.
And we managed to get Grom as well. I tell you what, I reckon it really helped getting that dude. It doesn't actually show to have a negative resistance, but we were ripping through those forces with the artillery. Because I believe that artillery ammo does still count as that. So yeah, we've got Grom sitting in there, give him a bit of interrogation, and we'll just fucking execute him. There we go, done. Anyway guys, that's the end of this one. I hope you guys wish you well with your attempts at doing this challenge, and I look forward to seeing your results in your final battles. Anything under 15 turns wins, I guess, you a chance to $500. Anyway, that's the end of this one, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Don't forget to check out Lore Master of Sotek's video in the description.